What's going on, everyone? Journalist is back for the video. Oh, yes. For entertainment, viewing, consumption, we're here to talk
ratings.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Since I've covered AEW viewership ratings, we're going to take a look at some Collision stuff. We're going to take a look at some few Dynamites, got to catch up on. I want to make a comparison on viewership and why it went up and why it went all the way back down, because AEW's ratings has dropped yet again, and we are going to take notice as to why. So let's jump over to it for the one time. Oh yes, man. We're gonna look at Collision. I think it was like this part 1, part 2 bullshit came right after the basketball game. I had sickos talking about, oh my God, we had like 1 million viewers. Oh my God, you guys have 1 million viewers? I'm not talking about the Max stuff yet. We're gonna get into that later. I'm trying to breeze through this a little bit. So, Collision, March 22nd, 2025. We went from 1.2 million viewers to 647,000. Y'all lost about what, 593,000 viewers? How'd y'all niggas lose all those people? Where'd they go? In 15 minutes, almost 600,000 people said, fuck this. I'm out. This ain't WWE. Them niggas said, hell nah. Fuck that shit. And then we got Daniel Garcia versus Adam Cole. Who cares about this bullshit? They're not draws. Look at them killing the ratings. I mean, 647,000 for a Collision show, that's not bad. But let's be real here. Y'all niggas only got this little boost because of the basketball game. And as we can see right here, it ended at 349,000. This is the true number of Collision. This is the true number of people that actually give a fuck about Collision. Complete filth, ad break, Cancer Max, live promo. We got Caster, Hook, oh my God. My girl, Queen Aminata, Serena Debo, wow, she's buried. Aminata, Julia Hart. It dropped all the way down to 437,000. I didn't even want to do the math. They lost about, what, 200,000 viewers, bro. Are you fucking serious? We dip even more into the 380,000s. Aminata, Hart, Harley fucking around, Jobs, Conglomeraciones versus the Phallus family, 384,000, and we drop even more to 349,000. What part of that is interesting, entertaining television that you just want to tune into? I think a bottle cap just fucking launched when I'm ranting about these fucking pathetic ass ratings that Tony Khan is booked. Like, look at this bullshit. Really? Like, where's the engaging storylines at? Where is the star players? Where is the star power? Where is it? Where's the star power at on this show? Where's the draws? Where the fuck are the draws at to at least maintain? Like, y'all at least should have maintained like a good 600,000, 700,000. But y'all lost. Actually, I want to do the math. How many people did they lose over time throughout the entire show? So I'm gonna do 1.2 million. Actually, no, I got that wrong. It's not 1.2 million. I gotta add the 4 in there. I got to add the 4 minus 349,000. They lost 891,000 people. Jesus. God damn. Woo. And then we go, the guy even higher one. 1.7 million. Yeah, okay, Scoob. Oh shit. 1.74 million. That's pretty damn good. Opening match entrances. They didn't even, like, look, when the entrances got done, we went from 1.7 to 893,000. Where'd all that people go? We about to do some more math. Look at all these people that tuned into Trash Collision and they dipped out like fucking, they dipped out like a bunch of ants just running away when you take it a step, and how ants just scurry away. Or when a squirrel sees you, they just scurry away. That's what those people did. They saw the dick riders come out. They were like, fuck this garbage. How the fuck did y'all niggas lose 847,000 people? During the entrances. During the entrances? The match didn't even start yet, and people are like, deuces. Goku instant transmission. Bye, guys. Like, we out. King Crimson, they used King Crimson to get the fuck out and split. Dick Riders versus ARX Hamster and Bottom Flight. Killed the ratings. 893,000 a fight. Look at it. Like, why are you booking this garbage, Tony? No one wants to see the Dick Riders. No one cares about Bottom Flight and ARX Hamster. He's a decent wrestler, but there's no engagement there. There's just nothing there. I don't care about him because you haven't done anything to make me care about him. I don't care. I remember he was with Swerve. What happened to that? Why can't Swerve rebuild the Mogul Embassy and add in ARX Hamster? Why can't he do that to take on the Dick Riders? He's outnumbered. Nope. Let's put him on Bottom Flight. Makes no damn sense. Undisputed Fall Off Kingdom with Okody. Oh God, Okody. I already know the ratings did for this. And Johnny TV versus the Bandit. The next, we got, I'm gonna pull myself down here so y'all niggas see this shit. The Stumps. The Stumps, the Bandit, killing the ratings even more. The Mega Sus, my girl Tony, Cameron versus local jobber number 684. That's a 3D printed from 2K25. The Phallus Family, 440. I mean, we're just losing. The Lost Titanic in the Air, aka the Lost Titanic Power Rangers, versus the Incomprehensible Faction. Take the ratings at 302. Wow, that's even lower. You had these dumbass luchadors main event. Oh, AEW is doing such great representation of lucha libre. No, they're not. No, they're not. If they were, the ratings would be higher than this. If they were, I would care about the Lost Titanic in the Air. What's his name? Corporate Commander and Holograph? I don't give a fuck about them. Who are they? What are they? Why are they in AEW? Why should I care? Why does Corporate Commander have a shitty Ring of Honor belt that no one cares about? What the fuck is Beast Mortos? And why does Harley Cameron want to fuck him? Like, what the hell? Like, we got, what's his name? Dramistico running around? Who cares? But I'm wrong, right? I'm a hater. Facts don't listen. Scott Steiner, the numbers don't lie. They don't lie. I'm not here to cat. I'm not here to bullshit. I'm here to, we're looking at it right now that these niggas aren't draws. Look at this. So we're going to take a little comparison before we get into the good shit. So this is in 2025. I want y'all to notice this. Dynamite has never beaten NXT. Now I want y'all to take a guess, if I didn't spoil it in the thumbnail or title. Do you think this week's Dynamite beat NXT? NXT has like low ratings. The ratings is dog shit for this week's NXT episode. I want y'all to just guess. Look at this. They never beat them. They ever even like come close? 800,000. It was murdering them back then. It was a massacre. That shit was fucking pathetic. I mean, it's just terrible. It's terrible. Look, 689,000. They can't beat that. 500Ks. 500K. Look at this. But they started to rise a bit. Oh, rise. Like Damian Priest. So they're on a decent streak. 628,000, 558, 663. NXT was still beating their ass. They got close. If you're, I'm going to give my opinion on what I think. Why I drink my cranberry juice. I don't give a fuck. All right, come on, put it in the class. My house, bitch. I drink juice off the goddamn cart. I don't give a fuck. Plus, there's not enough in it. I think people were getting a little bit frustrated with WrestleMania's lackluster build. So I think they decided to go see what was going on AEW. And they found out, holy shit, this is trash. Which is why they dipped the fuck out. They're back in the 500Ks. Oops, did I spoil it? I hope I didn't spoil it. I hope not. Oh, fuck it, I did. I don't give a shit. We're gonna get to it. I mean, I was low-key rooting for AEW. I was like, all right, y'all doing it. Y'all doing it. Come on, let's get it. Oh, they didn't do it. I wonder who's responsible for this. Tony Khan doesn't give a fuck. Actually, I'm gonna get into that later. We're gonna get into that later. Data Trash on the 5th. Look at this. 694,000. We in a 500K. Let's get into it. Sheldon, MGF, Swerve. I mean, the Hurt Syndicate is going to get the biggest rating of the night. Period. Point blank. They're a must-see commodity. I even tell people, like my friend at work, he just looks at WWE from time to time. I told him, don't watch AEW. It's not good right now, but I told him, if you want to watch it, go ahead. I'm not going to control what you want to do. I said, tune in for the Hurt Syndicate. I think the Hurt Syndicate is one of the best things about AEW television, along with Tony Storm. But that's it. Oh, and Swerve, I guess. But that promo he did on Dynamite, I don't know about that, man. I still like Swerve, though. Swerve and Rico scissor each other. Oh, God. And then the ratings tank. 131 people dip because they didn't want to watch an 8-man tag match with like 12 factions. I remember that bullshit. Garbage match. But then it went back up when it was about to end. And then Wheeler Useless drops it again. But he's a draw, right? People care about the useless guy. He sucks. Looking like a fucking hairball. Holy shit. The hairball, Wheeler Useless. That's his new fucking name. And the MJF came out. Ratings went back up. I mean, Wheeler Useless, just get him off the fucking show, bro. I don't know why Moxley keeps trying to push this nigga. The Arkham inmate, you're not going to get him over because you're not over yourself. No one is interested. There's nothing. John Cena, like when he was the prototype, he had more fucking charisma than Wheeler Useless. MJF leaves 579,000. What is this, Mercedes? Did Mercedes show up? Mercedes, you know when Mercedes shows up, people get their remotes, click. If you want a controller, Mercedes pops up, click. I'm out. Mercedes, man, oh my God. It is so disappointing how they're booking her. 7,000, pull back up for Jay White versus Cancer, I guess, because they want to see Jay White bury that fucking idiot. That's when May and Tony were feuding. And then we get a fucking tag match. I think that was that Ricochet and Cody versus Swerve and Brody, right? So we dip all the way down to 519,000. Why? You want to know why the ratings for this are so low? You know, I do think Swerve is a draw. If you book him right, that is. If you put him in some interesting shit, he's a draw. Cody's not a draw. He's garbage. He's one of the worst champions in AEW. Ricochet, he's not a draw. I don't hate Ricochet. I don't even dislike him as much as I used to. He's slightly less annoying now. He's not a draw. Brody is a draw, but Tony just doesn't like to book big, gigantic, fucking hulking monsters. He always fucking hoes them out, slugs them out, and he likes to book his little luchadors better than Powerhouse Hobbs. It's because this shit was put together and made no fucking sense. Look at this shit. Garbage. Ratings are like, nah, man. So we went back up. This is when the inmate fucking destroyed his back torture corn, pretty much. Sheldon, we got, oh my God, Sheldon gives them such a big ass fucking boost. Speedball, Rebound versus Bart Davis and Tangerine, 760,000. So I'm like, okay, and they actually maintained pretty decently this show. But this indie-rific bullshit in the long run did not pay off. It did not pay off. It may have got a good rating for this show, but I'm going to show y'all why in the end this was not a good idea. So we get, I'm assuming this is when the match ended. Oh my God, I'm not even gonna fucking say that. I rebuke the devil, blood of Jesus. Fuck that bullshit, we're skipping that. 9,000 come back for Billy versus Mercedes. It was a decent match. This is when I think people were starting to tune into AEW because WrestleMania was probably irritating them. I do truly think that's the reason. I mean, because this show wasn't good. It was garbage. It was fucking filth. 28,000 leaves when Mercedes got dropped on her fucking neck. I remember that shit. And then they come back because Dean Clambrose, the Arkham inmate, is here with his Whitepool Combat Club. So when he was facing fucking the Edging Coper, and they got 700,000. I have never seen a Dynamite episode mid-show get over 700,000. This was new to me. I couldn't believe when I saw this shit. They wanted to tune in for this bullshit, this bullfuckery of massive epic proportions. And I'm going to show y'all why this wasn't a good idea. I remember the sick goes, ha 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 ha. Yeah, you see, death matches do bring ratings. Yeah, okay. And 107,000 leave. We got ARX Hamster versus Will Ospreay Bruff. 3K Bale for the main event. And the main event just dips and dips and dips. He finally did a main event for the women. He gave the women the main event, and people just started to leave and leave and leave. Jesus Christ, man. But not bad. This is one of their best Dynamite ratings yet. Don't get used to it because it's about to drop. This is this week, 650,000 for NXT. Dynatrash, 594,000. The ratings came out a bit late for Dynatrash. I was wondering, like, normally they drop Thursday, like around 2 or 3 for me, like around there. I'm like, where the fuck are the ratings at? I'm like, I'm surprised, like, Awful hasn't posted shit. I was like, where's Awful's hilariously edited, you know, AEW fuck up video for the ratings? Where's that shit at? I don't know. And then Friday, oh shit, Dynamite lost. Why did the ratings dip? What's going on? I thought you guys, like, Max, 2 trillion viewers on Max, the entire population of China was watching on Max. What's going on here? Ricky Starks winning the NXT championship got more views than anything on Dynamite. Don't forget, Max brings in another 500,000. Chit Chat Gaming. You're incorrect. It's not 500,000, it's 500 million. Max brings in so many viewers that people just stop watching the show on TBS and TNT. Max brings in so much. Stephanie Vaquer, who is a better women's champion than Mercedes Moné. Don't even try that. Don't try that. Y'all know I don't hate Mercedes. I like Mercedes. I truly do. She is a fantastic wrestler, but she has done nothing for that TBS championship division. She has done nothing for the women's division, AEW, and it's not completely her fault. It's not. It's Tony's fault. It's Jennifer Pepperday's fault. It's the creative team's fault for how they fucking fast-track booked her to a title. She didn't fucking earn it. She didn't acclimate herself to the AEW audience and let them accept her naturally over time. Instead, they hotshot her to a title because Tony gave her more money than, let's be real, that she actually deserved. She hasn't came like, oh, I'm Mercedes Moné, give me the biggest women's contract. I'm happy sis got her money. I am. Mercedes deserved all the money Tony could give her, but I'm pretty sure Tony may or may not be experiencing buyer's remorse right now. I'll be like, Mercedes, sis, you have not delivered one feud that is even warranted of what the fuck I'm paying you, sis. I'm gonna need you to feud with Athena or something. Stephanie Vaquer is a better women's champion. She's a bigger draw. To me, I enjoy her matches a bit more. She wrestles actual opponents like Jada Parker. I think Jada Parker is much better than Bully Starks in the ring, in my personal opinion. And I just prefer Vaquer. Okay, it's my opinion. If you don't like it, I don't give a shit. It's my opinion. All right, this week's NXT is at 205 Live. What the fuck is that? Why is 205 Live there? A number does not, listen, this is not the true number, y'all. It's probably at like 590,000 million. Okay, we're in the trillions now when it comes to AEW ratings on Max. Ain't it funny that how we can go find the viewership on Netflix for Raw, but yet we can't find shit for the viewership on Max? If the Max viewership was good, don't you think Tony would have been gloating about it? Tony always talks that shit when things are going right for AEW. He always glazes himself and glazes the company. Oh my God, ratings are so high. Record high ratings, record high attendance. Why hasn't he been saying that about Max? And why haven't these fucking journalists been asking him about what the fuck's going on Max? What's going on? Sheldon, 768. So I'm going to compare this. So they had a similar starting number with the inmate fucking goring himself. So it's quite similar. Matter of fact, they had a bit more to start off with. All right, so 142,000 dip after the inmate beats up on Willow, my girl Willow. I'm gonna get into that in the review. I'm not gonna rage over that here. I thought Moxley was a draw. Like I saw this some idiot on the internet, like on Twitter, on X. He's like a Moxie Glaze account. Oh, Moxie must retain. Shut up. Shut up, you fool. Reactivate your goddamn brain cells saying that tart ass shit on my feed. How dare you? I hope I never come across him again. If I do, I'm muting his dumb ass. Fuck the Arkham inmate, Dean Clambros. I can't stand his motherfucking ass. What happened to all 147,000 people? What's going on here? And the numbers dip again for Tony versus Ford. Yeah, 29,000 clearly switched to Max for Tony versus Chrysler. Yeah. Whenever the ratings drop, it's just people going to Max. That's what it is. It's like, oh man, you know what, man, fuck this shit. Beep. I'm gonna go to Max on my phone and watch this. That was true. Tony would be bragging about that shit every fucking day. You wouldn't even hear the end of, oh my God, we're having such huge numbers on Max. Whenever Collision does like 400,000, oh my God, great numbers for Collision. You want to know why we don't hear about the Max numbers? It's because they suck and they're not good. My guess for Max is probably like 30,000, 20,000, if not less. Oh, you don't have any proof of that. Neither do you, to prove to me that they're getting over 1 million. So I guess we're at a crossroads here, aren't we, buddy? I got more reason to believe those Max numbers are dog shit than actually good. And I got proof right here. We're looking at it, nigga. Let's keep it going. Willow decides not to press charges on interferes, I suppose. I need to get to that match. I need to get to it. Max gains more viewership. MJF, loses. MJF, the Hurt Syndicate, all those bullshit. MJF loses viewership. So the Hurt Syndicate. What is Tony doing with the Hurt Syndicate? This MJF storyline, I got a question. We were going along with Swerve, Hurt Syndicate, they dropped that. We were going along with MJF, Hangman, they dropped that. Now, Hangman is fucking around trying to turn babyface with Swerve or something. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with that bullshit. And MJF is just ignoring Hangman. Is he in the Owen? Like, what happened to MJF Hangman 2? They literally said they're not done with each other. What happened to that? This is why I shit on AEW. Storylines that were cemented, that were ongoing, were just dropped and forgotten out of nowhere. And Tony wants us to suspend our disbelief and just follow along this bullshit and just switch things up. I'm sorry, Tony. You can't tell me a storyline, say, fuck it, I don't want to do this anymore. There's a creative differences, maybe the wrestlers are bitching and moaning. That just doesn't work for me, brother. And then you put some more bullcrap on me. Nah, son, you can't be doing all that. No. And now they're losing viewership when the Hurt Syndicate is on screen. The fact that I just noticed, it's the Arkham inmate holding my black queen, our beautiful black queen, Willow Nightingale, by her hair like that. Oh my goodness. Woo! Man, Arkham inmate, Swerve needs to beat this nigga. Holy shit. 5,000. Oh yeah, and Mercedes was with Harley Cameron. 5,000 jump to Max, I guess, for Christian / Johnson versus Knight / Bruv. Oh my God. And then more people go away. More people go away. What the fuck was this for? What was this for? I don't care. We're gonna keep it going. 71,000. Make it back to Max to watch King versus Archer. Medium end match is going to draw. And then the Coping Edge versus Claudio. Oh, listen, y'all know I love Edge. I love Edge. Edge is a fucking legend in the business. But Cope sucks. He sucks. Ever since he came back from his injury, he's not good in the ring. You can tell he's demotivated. He doesn't really give a shit anymore. Like, to me, Edge, I don't care about the Edge and Coper in AEW. Just have him team with Christian, win the tag titles, and we end it right there and he can retire. Edge is a Cope, my bad, Cope, because Edge is a draw, Cope isn't. Cope is a detriment to the product. The Arkham inmate and this fool, they're both detriments. They had one of the worst matches of all time twice, and now he's sticking up the main event with Claudio, an actual fantastic wrestler. 94,000. Maybe they went to Max. Maybe the Max experienced a big viewership jump at the end of the hour, at the end of the show, and then 58,000 more people jump. Look at this bullshit. For Swerve Page and the Neo Moxleys, the White Pole Combat Club, with Dean Clambrose, the Arkham inmate. So, Coping Edge, the Edge and Coper, and Claudio killed the ratings. Oh, wow. It's almost like no one wants to see that shit. Tony, do you care about growing the company? Like, for real? Do you care? I know you don't give a fuck that the ratings are low. I know you don't give a fuck. He does not care that NXT's beating him in the ratings. He doesn't care. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Tony does not give a fuck. He can care less. To him, he just wants to live out his fantasies, book his deepest, darkest, fantastical matches he can. Lucha Libre, 3 Rays. Like, who cares? Like, he's booking bullshit death matches, appealing to a niche audience instead of growing the brand, growing the show, growing AEW to greater heights. You book shit no one cares about. You put the Coping Edge and Claudio in the main event. No one wants to see that shit. Because he likes Edge. He's a big fan of Edge. Oh my God. And probably the Coping Edge says, I want a main event Dynamite. And Tony's going to say, yes. Okay, Edge. I love you. What is this? What happened? I thought the ratings were going up. I thought things were getting better. The ratings are always going to go down. They're not beating NXT. I told y'all from jump, when NXT went to the CW, until the shows get better, until the booking starts to make more sense, storylines are more cohesive and flow better, flow naturally from show to show, engaging, book matches that people want to care about, put people on screen that we want to see, take the title off John Moxley, the Arkham inmate. When will you learn your fucking lesson? You're not beating NXT. I know what bothers you deep down, Tony Khan, that a developmental show is dog walking your prized possession, your A show, Dynatrash. I know what bothers you. I know what pisses you off. I know it irritates you. You won't say it because you can't give people like me the satisfacciones of being right. You can't do that. So you hide behind your Twitter bullshit. Oh, it was a great show. Well, great this, great that. Media calls. Oh, we had a fantastic show. We had a great show. I'm more in the weeds. You're more in the weeds, huh? So since you're more involved in creative, why is the rating so low? We got you to blame, homie. Fucking pathetic. And this irritates me because I generally, deep down in my dark, blackened heart soul, I want AEW to be better. They should be dog walking NXT every fucking week. We're going to be talking about the 1 million max viewers in another video. We're not covering that. I'm going to do a part 2. Dynamite was back down to under 600,000 this past Wednesday, while the demo stayed the same. Dynamite averaged 594K, down 5%. But the numbers don't include Max. Who gives a shit? Year over year, Dynamite was down 26% in total viewers. Every year, the ratings drop, while the demo was down 41%. On Max, all that attention. I go on Max. I gotta search AEW up to find it. I can't find Max. AEW on my Max profile page. I'm doing these more often, y'all. Don't worry. I'm back to doing this shit every week. Every Friday or Saturday, we finna do ratings. I do this not because I'm a hater. I am a hater because if you, whatever you want, hey, I'm a hater. I should have worn my CM Punk hoodie. God damn it. I'll be whatever, anything you want me to be. Cool. I'm a hater. Cool. I'm a bitch ass nigga. Cool. I'm all of the above. 100%. Yes. I don't want to see this company die, but I am just a disgruntled former fan that wants this company to do better. But I am not going to sugarcoat. I'm not going to bullshit. I'm going to criticize. I'm going to keep it real. If you don't like it, I don't care. It does not bother me. You getting so mad over my opinion over your favorite company says a lot about you. Why do you care about defending a billionaire that looks at you and sees dollar signs? He doesn't even see a person. He's not like us, no pun intended. I don't understand why people defend Tony Khan. He's a billionaire. He's probably 1%. You will never know what it's like to suffer. You'll never know how it's like to live a normal life like the rest of us. You're defending a man that cries himself to sleep in $1 billion fucking bathtub. You fucking idiot. You defend AEW. Why? Don't you want AEW to be Dynamite? NXT? Are you just content with mediocrity? You're just content with being stagnant? Really? You don't want anything better? I rage at WWE. SmackDown fucking sucks. Complete garbage. You got all these people on this roster, 3-hour show, and this is the best you can do? Because I want SmackDown to be better. I want more people to get shine, deserving people to get shine, Carmelo Hayes to get shine. We'll get into that next time. Same for the AEW. I treat both companies the exact same. I don't show favoritism. I'm only slightly less harder on WWE because they don't book shit as bad as this. Most of the time. Sometimes they do. Garbage. I'm getting out of here. I say everything I need to say. This video doesn't need to be no longer than 30 some odd minutes. I'm going to cover the 1 million viewership on Max tomorrow. I can't wait to get into that. Reviews coming, working on it. I'm going to just jump and do Collision Dynamite next. And then I'm going to catch up with WWE over the weekend. And Dynasty should be out on Monday. The Dynasty review, because I'm not working on Monday. Get up out here, like the video, roll to 100,000 subscribers, hit the subscriber button so I can continue to grow my brand across the IWC and terrorize more fanboys in this bitch. Hit the outro.